there amongst everybody would be great.
I just remember the fact about the Ouija board. I think it was invented during the Confederate War.
Was it? Was the Confederate War?
I think so. To help communicate, because back then they didn't have a form of communication. So I think it was like a parlor game of some sort.
Well, divination tools go back way back. I mean, it's that, rune stones.
Yeah, they didn't call it a Ouija board. It was a spirit board.
Yeah, spirit board. Yeah, I mean, there's scrying. There's, so many things. They would take, letters and symbols and put them down, and, if a stone landed near it. I mean, there's so many ways to use it. I mean, it's endless. It's endless.
Yes, cause I've heard of rude terms because obviously being in Britain, we've got quite a lot of history of magic and paranormal, and obviously Stonehenge and all that. I know you have similar sites in...
Yeah, we have America's Stonehenge, and we were just...
Yes, I've heard of that. I've heard there's 2 versions.
Yes. Yeah, it's really neat. I went there. It's got... it's all set up kind of, the same for the solstice. All the stones are set in the proper locations. It's a lot smaller than Stonehenge, obviously, but it's wide. It's a big area, and there's actually, they call it a sacrifice stone there too. And it's a big flat rock that actually has a thing carved in it so that the blood would go down and there's a gathering part of it too. But Native Americans were there as well, so it's kind of a double thing for America's Stonehenge. Can't quote me, I don't know the complete and total history 100%, but I have been there, and it is a very neat location. And we also have like a replica. We just went to one of our locations was up by Niagara Falls, and in a cemetery up there, I think it was Mount Calvary Cemetery, there's a replica of Stonehenge in there.
Mini Stonehenge.
Yeah, mini Stonehenge. It was really neat. It was on the Roadside America app.
But they found some new evidence about Stonehenge the other day. They found evidence of Welsh stone.
Yeah,
and people bodies that have been buried there.
Well, they had yes. There was the buffaloes, the extinct buffaloes. Now they had the 2 buffalo heads together, and all those stones are all around all various animal skulls and things too, like big deer, big racks on the deers and everything, all around. And yes, and sacrifices there. So yeah, I saw that too. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I believe I'm correct that the North American culture has a dream sequences that are related to animals.
Yeah. Yes. Again, it's not my strong suit. I know little, but I don't know a lot. So I wouldn't be the one versed enough to say.
Now, I read earlier that you have a Paracon coming up.
Oh yes, we do. We have Penhurst Paracon. That's in a couple of weeks. It's August 17th. We kick it off with a ghost hunt, an overnight ghost hunt with Grant Wilson from Ghost Detectives, and then the Paracon itself.
Ghost hunters.
What did I say?
Ghost detectives.
It said Ghost Detectives. Oh, well, you're putting the thing up in front of the speaker. I'm like, don't do that. He's putting the thing in front of me. He distracted me. He's like, oh, shiny object. Okay, so anyway. I could kill him.
She's all right.
I'm all right. I'm good.
Don't worry about it. I got
Grant Wilson from Ghost Hunters will be our guest for the Ghost Hunt Friday night. You can still get tickets for that at www.penhurstparacon.com. Then the Paracon itself goes Saturday and Sunday from 10 until 6, and then we close for like an hour, and then Saturday night we have another overnight ghost hunt that goes 7 to 4 a.m. with Grant Wilson and Johnny Zappis from Haunted Collective. And then Sunday after the Paracon, we also have another overnight ghost hunt with just Johnny Zappis. So it goes Grant and Johnny, and then Johnny. And then during the day, we have great people coming Along with Grant and Johnny, we have Jessica Felice, Mountain Gypsies, Eric Altman, Frank Sinelli, Mark Avelia, John Ruggiero. Sean Anthony is he's our producer, and he's made all our event posters and everything. He's such a great guy. And Mike, yes, Mike.
I'm sorry to
Rob.
mention, but we've just got to go to break now. We'll go.
Okay.
We'll discuss more after the break. Thank you very much, Gina.
Okay.
listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting. The best in paranormal talk radio.
Hi, welcome back. And Gina, you was explaining earlier about your Paracom. Could you just finish off the little bit that you mentioned, please?
Well, absolutely. We have during the day when we open at 10 in the morning, we have mini ghost hunts going on every half hour all through the day, starting at 10:30 in the morning. So it'll go 10:30 to 11 with a little 15-minute break in between, and then another half-hour investigation all the way to the close of the day. Also, and that's in 3 locations. That's in the Devon Rockwell Tunnel, in the Philadelphia Tunnel, and in the Mayflower basement and tunnel. So we have those mini ghost hunts. All these things, it's like a big menu. When you go to the www.penhurstparacon.com site, and you purchase your admission tickets, which is $20 a day or 2 days for $35. Once you get there and you buy your admission tickets, you get the menu and the options for all the events that are going on during the Paracon. We have so many things. So along with all those mini ghost hunts, we also have lectures that are going on all day, with all our stars and celebrities and guests that we have featured. They will be putting on some phenomenal talks, and they are worth watching, worth getting their knowledge. I'm telling you right now. And then we have tours also, history and photo tours of the grounds, and the grounds are huge. We also have hot air balloon rides, so you can ride in a balloon up over the entire Pennhurst compound and see it all from the sky, which will be amazing. I'm going to be first in line for that one. And what?
Wait.
All right.
All right.
We will be first in line for that one. And then there's other entertainment too. Like there's a band that will be playing. There's acts. And just so much. There's so much going on. It's crazy. It's going to be so much fun, and this is the beginning of a fabulous relationship that we're setting up with Pennhurst. We also have on our ghostly excursions. We also do ghostly excursions, Bob and I, where we offer ghost hunts at America's most haunted locations to the public. And Pennhurst is now added to that list. So we have a few dates too. September 22nd, November 9th and 10th. We'll be doing ghost hunts at Pennhurst as well. So next year's Pennhurst Paracon should be huge.
It's huge this year.
It's huge this year, but next year we'll have more time because this came really rather quickly.
We've sold over 1,200 tickets already for this event.
Right, and
Whoa.
yeah, so it's going to be very.
I would recommend people go to this event.
Right, and if you're a vendor,
It's an excellent idea.
yeah, if you're a vendor, get your vendor table at the same location. And I'm telling everybody that's a vendor, bring extra stuff. You will sell out. There's going to be a lot of people there.
Can I ask Bob a question, please?
Absolutely.
Bob, now you run a business called Vortex Ghost Gear, where you build paranormal equipment for people to use. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Sure. Ghost. Oh God. Hang on. You gotta move a little closer. Vortex Ghost Gear. I started back in 2005, and I've always been, into electronics and stuff like that, building things and inventing things, just for myself. But I've never actually dabbled, with the paranormal. And when I actually started, I just set out to make a better video light, and that's basically how my business started. And as I started investigating more throughout the years, I would come up with ideas and I would try to make them so that they were tools that we could use and measure things and, all kind of data loggers and all this other stuff I used to have. And it was really, really complex, all the stuff that I used to make. So, the paranormal community, for some reason, they don't like the really complex things. Okay, they want things that light up and stuff like that. So basically what I do is I take all that information that people want to measure and I make it so that lights light up for them so that it's easy for them to read instead of actually reading a meter or anything like that. I make it simple for them. Let's put it that way.
That reminds me of a Star Trek episode. You remember the one where the captain had to send out bleep messages?
Yes. Yes.
That's funny.
But he makes these things that no one else does. The trigger prop dogs and cats, they're a hard seller. He just did the dogs before, and then he decided to add the cats, and they are interacted with in the field so much. People are sending us videos, clips, everything of their dogs and their cats being interacted with. Say your grandmother passes away and she had a beautiful calico cat, and that was her favorite thing. You can put the calico cat down in a chair and say, okay, Grandma, can you pet the cat? And all of a sudden the cat lights up. So it has two tones, a musical note and a, what do you call that other one?
Like a REM pod kind of
Yeah,
sound.
REM pod sound. But I like the music. It's nicer. and lights, the collar lights and the nose lights, and it's